Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Gaurav Kapur, with me Shaun Pollock, here to talk about what KKR and Delhi are up to in Firozshah Kotla. Delhi won the toss, put Kolkata into bat. They have had a dream power play. 79 runs in that power play. Going absolutely crazy were both Gurbaz and Sunil Narayan. As you can see with their strike rates, Narayan hitting it at 168, Gurbaz at 216. Ajinkya Rahane came in and kept the madness going. He was 26 of 14. But then after that, there's been a bit of a slump because Akshar Patel came in after the power play. He's kind of turned it around in his team's favour, hasn't he?
I see what you did there with turned it around, yeah. Nigam's also been good. The two of them have been really good. They've pulled it back. I was shocked at how many runs they went for in that power play.
Yeah.
Actually, when Nareen was 19 or 5 deliveries, and I just think the bowling, to be honest, was rubbish. I really just think it was. I
knew it was going to come. He's very upset. He's holding back. He's very upset. Tell them.
It was a scattergun approach, absolute scattergun approach. I didn't see the plan whatsoever. It was kind of calling all pockets, and I think they were lured in by Nareen. Nareen was giving himself room, and they were just trying to follow in. There was wides. There's the length deliveries. The 6 length deliveries. You think of what Josh Hazelwood's been doing and how he's been running up, hitting consistency and being effective. Their 6 length deliveries were all over the show. They weren't anywhere near the off stump. They were like firing them down leg side. They just helped on their way or plenty of width. Yeah. It really wasn't a great start. And they tried the fire and brimstone approach against Nareen and it didn't work. So thank goodness for their 2 spinners. They've got themselves back in the match. Couple of wickets and they'll be hoping that they can keep just squeezing them.
Yeah, because the way the power play was going, the way they were batting at that time at least, it looked like the Knight Riders had 225, 230 in their sights. I think that's had a bit of a reality check now.
Yeah, it has. Even Jinkia came in and played brilliantly. I thought his little knock was fantastic. What did he get? 26 or 14. He was flying. There's another Vanshi who's decided to put a bit of...
Not Surya, but Raghu.
Raghu, 23 off 11. And then we'll just have to see how they play out now. There's still firepower to come. We've got still the 2 West Indians who haven't got to the creases yet. And
correct.
We know what damage they can do. So unless there's a consistency of picking up wickets, I think Delhi could be chasing more than they wanted.
We look at the bowlers and see what they've done. The figures are not too kind to someone like Mitchell Starc. Bowled him 3 in a stretch, actually, in the power play, which is not something that they usually do. Try to hold his overs, at least 2 of his overs for the back. Chamira came for the 1 over, and it was thank you very much for him. Says, you go stand in the corner, we'll call you back later. And, of course, their trump card, Kuldeep Yadav, hasn't bowled yet. Yeah. So they'd be hoping that now with spin, they can just kind of hold KKR back and hopefully get a breakthrough, create pressure and get a breakthrough.
Yeah, definitely. Chamira, I think his first over was 10 deliveries, wasn't it? He was like almost 3 or 4 wides.
It went on for about 20 minutes.
That's why they had to go with Starc, because they didn't really want to go to the spinners at that stage. And they had to try and get through the first 6, so they've pushed him and they've wasted one of his lethal death overs. So they won't be happy about that. So Kuldeep does. He needs to step up and stand up and perform for them in these next 3 or 4 overs to give them a chance.
I hope he's motivated though, because he also spent time with this team, and then whatever happened to him with this team, as we know, has happened to him with that team. So you're also hoping that you always are a little extra motivated against the team that sort of is your ex.
Yeah, if they didn't decide to keep you and there's been a past relationship there, then there's always
sour.
There's always a few bitter thoughts and wanting to prove them wrong.
Yeah. So Delhi would be hoping that they can contain them. What do you think of? What do you make of the pitch? Because there was a lot of talk that it would kind of hold up, and it doesn't seem like that.
Yeah, we got reports that maybe it was going to be a little bit slow, but KP went on in his interview there and said there's a sheen to it, a little bit more grass. So for me, it does look like it's coming on a little bit better, and I think that'll also help Delhi when they get out to bat.
Well, at this point in time, I think Delhi would be happy if they can keep Knight Riders to less than 200, because, of course, the start that they've got, and the only way they can do that is perhaps get wickets. If there's 2 batters on the crease right now, 2 Indians, there's Rinku and Angkrish Raghuvanshi, and then to follow is the firepower of Andre Russell and Robman Powell, who's in that team. So, it's amongst them. If they can get going, easily get 100 in the back 10. They're capable of doing that. But it's wickets, because this is, in all fairness, an underconfident batting unit, keeping in mind what has happened to them in the last few weeks.
Yeah, well, the one Powell hasn't played at all, has he? and hardly much knocking in time in the middle for Andre Russell. So they will all be thinking, wickets here, and we've got a chance of squeezing them and bringing it down.
Can they? Well, we'll come back and discuss that on Cricbuzz Live. That's going to be at the end of the 20 overs. So do join us then. Is all we have for you in this little update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can send us some wire transfers. Crypto will do as well. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.